What's going on, everybody? DogMan Dan here, and today we are going to talk about the SCOLIAC whip as we get into doing some more build videos. Finally, just been so busy. Now we're going to start getting some of these out the door as more weapons come into game, more frames come into game, and everything else. Now, first off, I want to say this is subject to change, and if it does, with Melee 2.0, I will be redoing the Melee weapons. But I was asked to make this video on the build, and so I am doing it as a request. Like I said, this is a melee weapon, an awesome melee weapon, clan tech weapon only. It can only be picked up in the clan dojos, and mastery rank 8. Base stats on this weapon are impact 8, puncture 8, slash 38, charge attack is 150, spin attack 75, leap attack 35, wall attack 75, attack speed is 1.6, nice amount. The critical is 1.5 at 5%, not much there, and the status is 10% chance. Okay, so we know that right off the bat it would be most effective against the infested based off of the base damage. But by the time we're done building it, while the stats won't look that great, I guarantee you this is one of the best weapons that are out there. Based on my playstyle, it is one of my favorite ones to carry around with me. Okay, so where did I finally end up? This is where I finally ended up. I only have a catalyst in there, no extra forma. I could, but I do not have any at this point. I want to wait on Melee 2.0. I know you've seen this in many videos that I've run, but yes, so we got impact of 50, puncture 50, slash damage 123, and we have a radiation on here of 211. Okay. Charge attack stayed the same at 150. Didn't put any charge into this. The spin attack bumped up to 240. Leap attack to 112. Wall attack to 240. Attack speed went up to 2.2. The critical stayed the same. The status chance stayed the same. And now we have a conclave number that we didn't have before. Okay, but I don't worry too much about conclaves because I really don't get into that too much at this point. That may change, but for now, I'm not too concerned. Anyway, so this is where it's at. It is actually a really good build. As you can see here, running a Phobos Exterminate alert that stuff when I did this video. Not the highest level, but I've taken this successfully into Tier 3 voids with little problems at all. Go back on some of my videos, I'm sure you'll find that. So, what do we got then? This build. Alright, we're going to start off with, I wanted to go for a faster setup. So first thing I did, though, is I start with a pressure point for the 120% melee. Get that extra melee in there. Can't hurt to have all that extra damage. And that's how I bring up my basic stats. Okay. Then we do a specific puncture card, the Sundering Strike. We'll go ahead and I add that in, adds another 90% to the puncture damage. Excuse me. Then, on top of that, I added a heavy trauma, so another 90% to the impact damage, and that's how I brought those basic stats up all the way. And that gives me the ability to know that I can put some damage to the other factions as well. While not high, it is a whip, and it hits pretty quick and fast, so not a big issue. But in addition to that, I went ahead and I actually added a Spoiled Strike card. Okay, so this is one of the Orc Derelict Corrupt cards. So it's giving me an extra 100% damage, though I'm losing a 20% attack speed out of it. So I actually lowered my attack speed instead of raised my attack speed as the result. But I did get that extra damage. So, you know, I mean, on a base damage, I'm at 220%, plus the additional 90% for puncture and for impact damage. So it's really beefing things up, as you can tell. Okay. To offset that, get that attack speed back, I went ahead and I added a Fury mod. So max 60% attack speed. So I could take back some of that attack. So essentially, the workout numbers, I gain an extra 40% attack speed to attack. Okay. Then I went ahead and I added a focus energy. So I added another charge speed of plus 40%, and then a 60% electrical damage. Now I don't use the charge too much. I didn't build this for the charge, but it's always good to have the extra charge in there. So you could change that focused energy and put in a standard electric mod, and that would work out just as well. But I prefer to have a little bit of charge speed in there for when I do hold that weapon and charge it, because it doesn't hurt. The charge attack is a decent number on there, 150%, so, or 150 damage, so that's not bad at all. And sometimes I like to hold it and whip it, so, and I whip it real good. So, and then in addition to that, I went ahead and I added Molten Impact, the extra fire damage, only at 60% based off of how the build goes. I didn't have any extra space in here, so 60% plus the 60% fire gave me that the radiation of 211, which is good enough for me. The radiation, of course, when you hit them, it confuses them with the radiation, so once they're confused, it's not too hard to take them out from there, and they're not trying to hit you back or anything, because you know, it's like the Nyx with the Chaos. They're too busy doing something else at that point, more or less. They're confused at what they're doing. So, but in addition, final card I put in here would be the Reach mod for the range, so 60% additional range on here. And this is going to, of course, allow me to whip it even farther. And I'm happy with that. Now, I know it's not the perfect build. It is an effective build, okay? And there are things that could be changed. I'll admit to that. There are things that could be changed. And, you know, I wouldn't mind swapping out Focused Energy with the straight electric mod, and really enhancing that. Same as with the Molten Impact, I'd like to put a Max Molten Impact mod on there. That would require a Forma. At least one Forma, which is fine. Don't know that I would really change too many of the other cards. There's not really a need for status. There's not really a need for critical, so we would leave it as it is for now. But I think you'd find that this build is pretty effective, as you can see in the video. Especially with radiation, as the elemental combo in it, and of course everything is subject to change when Melee 2.0 does come out, and I'm actually looking forward to that, so we can really have some more in-depth on the melee weapons, and we'll see what happens with that. But for now, give it a try. I'm pretty sure that if you play my style, that you would actually enjoy this setup as it is. And, you know, leave some comments below, you know, how you set yours up if you have it. I'm curious. I had some thoughts in my head, like I said, of things that can change, obviously. But for now, this is a comfortable build for me, and I'm quite content with it. Again, this is the final layout of the build. So I've got Molten Impact and Focused Energy, which gives me my elemental combos. I've got Reach, I've got Fury, Heavy Trauma, and Sundering Strike, along with a Spoiled Strike and a Pressure Point mod. So that's the build for this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do remember to hit the like button if you did. Comments, like I asked, on your builds, or any comments you might have or questions you might have about this or anything else. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's much appreciated. And share it with your friends. I have no problem with that. I accept all criticism. Anyway. Okay guys, I'm off. I will catch you guys in the next episode. So much more to come out. Thanks for watching again, and we will see you soon.